Good morning, students. In the last class, we had discussed about class keyword and the name of the class, means how to declare a class in a program. Okay. So now in this class, we are going to discuss about how to declare main method within the class. So in Java, how to write main method? The syntax of the main method is public static void main inside bracket string args. So I am writing over here, it's public static void main inside bracket strings s must be in capital form. So I am writing capital S string string and args, and then this is square bracket. So after that, the main method starts from this curly braces and end with this curly braces. So now I am going to discuss about this main method. So a program begins from the main method. Any program begins from, it means execute from this main method. This method is called, when this method is called, when you execute the program, it means when you run the program, at very first this main method will call. In the main method you can create an object. Okay, inside this main method you can create an object of the defined class. Okay, of the defined class, it means you can create an object of this class over here and have an access to the member methods by using dot operators. And you can use or you can access the another methods or member methods of this class by the use of this dot operator. Okay, so we will discuss later about this. The beginning and ending of the main method is done by this parenthesis. This is the beginning parenthesis and this is the ending parenthesis of this main method. So what about this public? It is an access specifiers. In Java, we have three types of access specifier. First one is public. We will use only public. Second one is private and third one is protected. Public specifies if the method if the method can be used by other members of the program. Static means static is nothing but Java environment should be able to call this method without creating an instance of the class. So this method must be declared as an static. Void means null, means no value. It means the return type of this method, is void, which means there is no return value. And what is this main? Main is nothing but method name. So what is the name of this method? It's main method. Okay, because one parenthesis followed this name main, so this is a method name. This is the beginning point of execution of the program. Okay, so main is the beginning point of the execution of the program. And what about the string args? So Actually, string args is an argument which passed inside this main method. Okay. So argument to the main method must be an array of string. This symbol, this bracket represents an array, and beside this bracket there is one name called args. So the name of the array is args. And which type of array is this? This is string type array. So what is array? We will discuss later in the class. Now I am going to print welcome to Java world. So how to print this? Using one print method, or you can say it print command. So in Java, how to write print command? It's very simple. System dot out dot print ln, and then bracket, and then termination symbol, that is semicolon. Inside bracket write double quotes. Inside this quote, whatever you want to print, you should have to write within this double quote. Okay, so I want to print welcome to Java world. Welcome to Java world. One thing that I would want to tell you, that in the program of Java, two things must be in capital letter. First one is strings S, and second one is systems S. So right here systems as a capital S. Okay. So now system.out.println, and then whatever you want to print, you will have to write over in this double quotes. So what is the meaning of this system? System is an inbuilt class. What is this system? System is an inbuilt class. What is this out? So out is the object of the class system. This out is nothing but the object of this class system. And what about this println and then parenthesis? Println parenthesis means println is a method name. So it is the println from here to here. Okay. So println is the method name which tells the compiler to print message on the screen in a new line. Print means to print a message on a computer screen. Ln means line. To print a message on a new line on the computer screen. And what about the message? Message inside the double quotes, whatever you write, this is nothing but message. Welcome to Java world is the message of the program. So I am going to save this file. How to save? Either click upon this file menu and click upon this save option, or you can use shortcut key Ctrl+S. So I am going to click this, and I am writing the file name. What is this? File name. So file name must be equals to your class name. So what is our class name? It's first program. So write here file name as first program. And what about the extension of the Java? It's dot Java. Okay. I am going to save this file on my desktop. So I just click upon this desktop icon, and now I am going to save this file. Once our file will save, look here, then go to your desktop and look here, there is one notepad file which is saved. Look, the type of the file is Java file, size 179 bytes, and date modified today's date. It means 25/5, and time is also there. So this is what our file. Now in the next lecture, we will discuss how to run this program on your command prompt. Thank you.